When Ichiro Suzuki was playing with the Miami Marlins, he came to the day when he could pass Pete Rose in the number of major league hits. Only Ichiro's career spanned both Japan and the United States. Pete Rose complained and said they're trying to make me into the all-time hit queen. Now I think Pete Rose is still the all-time hit king, but I have a question. If you had to draft either Pete Rose or Ichiro Suzuki on your ball club, who would you take? I think a case can be made for Ichiro Suzuki. Ichiro was a 10-time Gold Glove winner. Pete Rose didn't win 10 Gold Gloves. Ichiro Suzuki stole over 500 bases in the major leagues, American major leagues. Pete Rose stole 198. So he was a better, Suzuki was a better defensive player range-wise and glove-wise. He was a faster runner, had a stronger arm than Pete Rose. Ichiro has pitched in a limited number of games, and I think he's been clocked up to 92 miles per hour. Pete Rose doesn't have Ichiro's arm and power. It is said that when Ichiro took batting practice, he would typically hit about 10 balls over the wall every day. I know Lou Piniella, his rookie season, wondered in spring training, can he hit the ball out of the infield? And Ichiro default no slap. He was a slap hitter, but he could also take it deep in batting practice. And he believed himself that if he was charged to hit with as many as 40 home runs this season, he thought he could do it, but he would hit 220, and he wasn't interested in that. So Ichiro Suzuki, I think I would put him on my team. He is the only man in Major League history to win the Rookie of the Year award, the MVP award, appear in an All-Star game, and win a Gold Glove all in the same season. And he did that in 2001. Today, Ichiro Suzuki's 2001 Seattle Mariners will take on the 1925 Hilldale Daisies. Pull up a chair, pop a Coleman, and enjoy this game between the Hilldale Daisies and the Seattle Mariners. Game 2 of the all-time greats tournament. Game 2 of this series. Game 20 of the tournament series.
Everybody to Game 2 of the series between the 2001 Seattle Mariners and the 1925 Hilldale Daisies. Here are your starting lineups. The Daisies took Game 1 behind the hitting and pitching of Nip Winners. Ichiro Suzuki will lead off and play right field for the Mariners. Mike Cameron in center field. John Olerud at first base. Brett Boone will be at second base. Edgar Martino will play third base. Mark Trammell will play left field. Dan Wilson's the catcher. Carlos Guillen is the shortstop, and Jamie Moyer, grade B, Z pitcher on the mound. For the Hilldale Daisies, Otto Briggs will lead off and play left field. Frank Warfield's at second base. The third hitter is Judy Johnson, the third baseman. George Carr, first base. Biz Mackey's the catcher. Clint Thomas in center field. George Dibbo Johnson is the left fielder. He's playing right field. Phil Cockrell is the pitcher. He hit 308, so he's going to bat eighth. And Paul Stevens, the only player who didn't hit 300 for the Daisies, is the shortstop batting ninth. All right, let's play ball. Ichiro steps in the box. 23 is a ground ball to third base. And the play is made by Judy Johnson, Hall of Famer. Mike Cameron, center fielder. 25 is a 9 against the C pitcher. That's going to be a pop out to Judy Johnson. And John Olerud, first baseman. 34 is a fly ball to Clint Thomas in center field. The Mariners go 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Okay, Jamie Moyer completes his warm-up tosses. He made his Major League debut in June of 1986 and played 25 years in the Major Leagues. Here's the pitch to Jamie Moyer. 1-5 is a base hit for Briggs, and he will steal second on the first pitch. Catcher Wilson is a 9, so his chance to throw him out will be 11 through 26. Warfield is the batter. Briggs takes off for a second. Here's the throw from Wilson. 6-6, that's going to be an error on the throw. Briggs will go all the way to third. Right away, Hilldale is threatening to take the lead in Game 2. If they win Game 2, Seattle will be eliminated in the tournament. Frank Warfield is the batter. The infield is playing in. 55 is an 8 against the B. That's going to be a fly out to, or excuse me, let me go on the right page. Fly out to right field. Briggs tags, and he will score on the sacrifice fly. 1-0 Hilldale. This game is being played at Hilldale Park in Darby, Pennsylvania. Judy Johnson steps in against Jamie Moore. Here's the pitch. 21 is a fly ball to right field. Ichiro is under it and makes the catch for the second out. George Tank Carr. 32 is a ground out to the second baseman, Brett Boone. 4-3. Hilldale on one hit scores 1 run. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Daisies. Brett Boone, who hit 37 home runs in 2001, steps up in against Phil Cockrell. 1-5 is a single for Brett Boone. That is only the second hit for the Mariners in this series. Fast runner at first, Edgar Martinez. 51 is a 9 against the C. That's going to be a ground out to Judy Johnson at third. Boone goes to second. 1 down. Mark McLemore. 46 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs. Catcher Dan Wilson. .62 is a strikeout. Mariners don't score in the second. We go to the bottom of 2. 1-0 Hilldale. Jamie Moyer brings a variety of pitches to work. He has a fastball, a sinker, a cut fastball, changeup, and a slider, and he throws a curveball. Here's the pitch to Phil Cockrell. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, caught by McLemore. 1 down. Oh, no, it should have been Bismacki. I had the wrong guy up there. So our 1-4 on Bismacki is a fly ball to left field. So Clint Thomas, the center fielder, comes to bat. 1 away. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Ichiro is under it and makes the catch. 2 outs. Here is George Johnson. 1-3 is a walk. Fast runner at first. Here's the pitcher, Phil Cockrell. As I mentioned earlier, he's a 308 hitter in 1925. Here is Cockrell's opportunity. 24 is a strikeout, though. And we go to the top of the third. 1-0 Hilldale Daisies. Carlos Guillen leads off for the Seattle Mariners. 52 is a ground ball to Judy Johnson at third base. 1 away. And now the pitcher, Jamie Moyer. Played Major League Baseball in 4 different decades. Here's the pitch to Moyer. 21 is a fly ball to left field. 2 away. And the top of the order, and Ichiro Suzuki. .41 is a ground ball to shortstop. 6-3. Bottom of the third, Mariners trail by 1. The shortstop, Jake Stevens, leads off for Hilldale. 42 is a strikeout. It's Moyer's second strikeout. Top of the order to Otto Briggs, who singled, stole a base, and scored in the first inning. 35 is a base hit for Briggs. Frank Warfield. All right, Hilldale will hit and run. Here's the pitch to Warfield. 22 is a 7. That's going to be a single to right field. And Briggs will go to third. First and third, 1 away. Seattle's going to play their infield back, try to get a double play against Judy Johnson. Here's the pitch to Judy Johnson. 1-2 is a 25. The ball's hit on the ground to the shortstop, who throws to home and gets the runner out at home. So the runner goes to second. Johnson is safe at first on the fielder's choice. There are 2 outs. And the run does not score. He's out at home. So we have Tank Carr, the batter. Pitch to Carr is the 24. That's going to be a double steal. The runners advance 1 base. I give the catcher a chance to throw the runners out. 11-26, he'll be out at third. 56, he's safe. It's a double steal for Warfield and Johnson. Second and third, still 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 42 is a 9 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a fly out to, or 2 outs. That's a strikeout. All right, the inning ends. Moyer holds on. It's still 1-0 as we go to the fourth. Mike Kramer will lead off the fourth for the Seattle Mariners. Originally came up in the White Sox organization, came to the Mariners in a trade from the Reds in February of 2000. Here's the pitch to Mike Cameron. 42 is a 22. That's going to be a ground out to Tank Carr at first base. 3-1. John Olerud. Olerud is 1 for 4 in this series with a double. Here's the pitch. 23 is a ground ball to third base. 2 outs. And here is Brett Boone. 36 is a fly out to right field. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 1-0 Hilldale. Catcher Biz Mackey leads off for the Daisies. Here's the pitch. 25 is going to be a single for Mackey. And he will steal on the first pitch. Clint Thomas is the batter. Here's the throw. 43, Mackey is safe. That brings up the pitcher, Phil Cockrell. 65 is a foul out to third base. We go to the fifth inning, 1-0 Hilldale. Edgar Martinez leads off the fifth for the Mariners. Here's the pitch. 32 is a ground ball to second base. Martinez is the first out. Mark McLemore. 62 is a swing and miss for strike 3. 3 strikeouts for pitcher Phil Cockrell. Here is Dan Wilson. And 24 is a strikeout for Dan Wilson. Mariner offense is just not getting started. We're at the bottom of the fifth, 1-0 Hilldale. First out, Jake Stevens leads off for the Daisies. 42 is a strikeout. 4 strikeouts for Jamie Moyer. Otto Briggs. 63 is a fly ball to Mike Cameron in center field. Briggs is 2 for 3, but he's retired here for the second out. Frank Warfield. 25 is a base hit for Warfield. And Warfield is 2 for 2 with a RBI and a run scored. Judy Johnson. 24 is a hit by pitch ball. First and second, Hilldale with 2 away. And a dangerous hitter coming to bat, Tank Carr. George Carr was a .355 hitter in 1925. 10 home runs, 11 triples, and 22 doubles in 276 at bats. Here's the pitch to Carr. 54 is a fly ball to Ichiro in right field. That will close out the inning. We go to the top of the sixth. Can Seattle's offense be found anywhere? 1-0 Hilldale Daisies. Phil Cockrell completes his warm-up tosses. He has allowed only 1 hit and no walks in this game so far. Here's Carlos Guillen stepping in for the Mariners. 54 is a fly ball to right field. And that is caught by George Johnson for the first out. Jamie Moyer. 25 is a strikeout. That's the 5th strikeout for Cockrell. 2 away, and here is Ichiro. I think the Apba should have just put one word on Ichiro's card. He just should say Ichiro, and not necessarily put the Suzuki on there. Here's the pitch to Suzuki. 46 is a 29. There is a ground ball to the pitcher. 1-3. Another 3 up and 3 down inning. And Phil Cockrell has retired 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 hitters in a row. We go to the bottom of the sixth, 1-0 Hilldale. Hall of Fame catcher Biz Mackey will lead off the bottom of the sixth inning for the Hilldale Daisies. He was a .322 lifetime hitter in the Negro Leagues, and in the 1920s and 30s, the Negro Leagues premier catcher. Here's a pitch to Biz Mackey. 56 is a 34 that they pop out to the shortstop. Carlos Guillen 1 away. And Mackey is 1 for 3 with a stolen base today. So far, here is Clint Thomas, center fielder. 25 is a single by Clint Thomas. He'll still second on the first pitch. George Johnson, the batter. But there goes Thomas. 11 through 26, he'll be out. 25, he is thrown out by catcher Dan Wilson. 2-4. So 2 outs. Here's a pitch to George Johnson. 53 is a 15. It's going to be a fly out to left field. And we go to the seventh. Hilldale still only leads by 1, even though Seattle is just not hitting. Okay, in the seventh inning, Phil Cockrell will be facing Mike Cameron, John Olerud, and Brett Boone. 21 is a swing and miss for strike 3. That is the 6th strikeout for Phil Cockrell. John Olerud. 41 is a ground ball to shortstop, 2 down. And here is Brett Boone, who has the only hit for the Mariners in today's game. He had a double back in the second inning. 43 is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher, Cockrell. And another 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Hilldale 1, Seattle nothing. Pitcher Phil Cockrell will lead off for the Daisies in the 7th. 53 is a single down the right field line for the pitcher. Average speed at first. Here is Jake Stevens, the shortstop. He will square around and try to sacrifice. 23 is a 27. 2 strikes on the batter. Misses 2 attempts. He's going to keep trying. 51 is a 14. Based on balls, but Z rating 2 balls. So 2 balls and 2 strikes is the pitch to Stevens, still trying to bunt. 23 is going to be a strikeout. So he fails to get the bunt down. Daisies don't move the runner, and Otto Briggs, the leadoff hitter, comes to bat. He's 2 for 3 in the game. It's the pitch to Briggs. 55 is at 8 with a runner on first. 5-3 ground out, and Cockrell goes to second. Frank Warfield, the second baseman. 6-6 roll, that's a hit column roll for Frank Warfield. And 36 is a double over first with 2 outs, any runner scores. So Cockrell scores, and that brings the lead to 2-0 Hilldale. Frank Warfield is 3 for 3 in today's game with 2 RBIs. Here is Judy Johnson. 2 bad things in the point of weakness inning for Moyer. 1 more and he'll be out, or he'll be tired. 34 is a fly ball center field. 3 outs, but the Daisies had a run. And we go to the top of the 8th. It's 2-0 Hilldale. Hall of Famer and professional hitter Edgar Martinez will lead off for the Mariners. 43 is going to be a ground ball back to Cockrell. 1 away. Mark McLemore. 62 is a strikeout. And Dan Wilson. That's a 26. Ground out to third base, Judy Johnson, 5-3. And Mariners have not had a hit since the second inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 2-0 Hilldale. Okay, the Mariners will have a new pitcher for the bottom of the 8th inning. Kaz Sasaki, grade B pitcher, X, Y, and Z modifiers. He'll be pitching to Tank Carr. 65 as they pop out to catcher. 1 away. Biz Mackey. 62 is a 42. That's going to be a hit by pitch ball. Average speed at first. And Clint Thomas in the batter's box. 26 is a 29. Ground ball back to the, that's a Y, strikeout. So Sasaki has the strikeout modifier Y. Here is George Washington. 23 is a ground ball to second base. He goes the short way to retire Mackey at second. 4-6. We go to the 9th inning. Hilldale Daisies can eliminate the Seattle Mariners. They lead 2-0. Fans are on their feet. Hilldale Park, they can see their team eliminate a 116-team win here in the 9th inning. It'll be Carlos Guillen, a pinch hitter, and Ichiro Suzuki in the 9th. Phil Cockrell has retired everyone since Brett Boone's double leading off the second inning. Here's the pitch to Carlos Guillen. 24 is the roll. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Cockrell. And here is pinch hitter Stan Javier hitting for Sasaki, the pitcher. 61 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Jake Stevens. Makes the play. There are 2 outs, and it's going to be up to Ichiro Suzuki to continue this game. Here's the pitch to Ichiro. 52 is a 27 play result. That's a ground ball to third base. Judy Johnson has it, throws across the diamond, and the Hilldale Daisies, the champions of the Eastern Color League in 1925, eliminate the Seattle Mariners. We'll be back with a wrap-up in just a second. The Hilldale Daisies come into this all-time greats tournament, and they pitched 2 spectacular games. Yesterday, Nip Winters pitched a one-hitter, and today, Phil Cockrell pitched a one-hitter. The Seattle Mariners had no runs on 1 hit, and they committed 1 error. The Hilldale Daisies scored 2 runs on 8 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Phil Cockrell, who pitched 9 innings. 1 hit allowed. He did strike out 8 batters. I was wrong there in the 9th inning. I said 7. Struck out 8, and he walked nobody. Jamie Moyer is the loser. He pitched well himself. He pitched 7 innings, 2 earned runs, 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, and only 1 walk. Quite a ball game. Quite a series. If you like pitching, Hilldale Daisies will move on. Today's star of the game is Phil Cockrell, who faced only 1 batter over the minimum. So the Hilldale Daisies move forward in the all-time greats tournament. They'll play the winner of the next series, and that will be between the 1993 Toronto Blue Jays and the 1946 Newark Eagles, featuring a double play combination of Monty Irvin and Larry Doby. Join us for that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.